Greetings Tubiverse, I am one Noob. In this Top War video, we're going to talk about Server versus Server, or SVS for short, and why you should be playing it. I'll cover the pros and cons for you. Right now, we see SVS battles on YouTube, and while they look fun, most of us, unfortunately, get something a little more like this pulse-pounding bloodbath when we play. Now, I sped this up for you, and while you watch this riveting edge-of-your-seat carnage unfold, I want to thank the people on the One Noob Discord for helping me get my thoughts together on this topic. If you love talking about Top War, come join us. In case you haven't noticed yet, there's nothing fun about this experience. Most of us just see an ocean of bubbles on enemy servers, and lone Vikings from the battle days of old holding down ruins, just hoping someone will come out to play. If you're getting a great SVS experience, it's because either you're on a new server and things are crazy there, or a very large, hyperactive server that doesn't mind competing in the event for kind of paltry rewards. Lucky you. Sadly, too many servers have this experience instead these days. Even in large servers, there's just tons of people that just bubble up and don't play. It's depressing. But I think I know how it got this way. Also, for the developers out there, I want to help and give you some easy ways to make this more fun, because I know you all watch, and also help you make more money from this old school event. Who doesn't like more money? I know I do. I'm also going to point out some solid things the developers have done to make SVS a little bit better. So what happened? Where did we go wrong? How did we end up with SVS being such a, I don't know, it's kind of getting like that. Overall, there are two things that turned this event into a dud for many of us. First off, the OG of Top War content creation, Wannabe Gamer, miss that guy, did a really good job of explaining why SVS wasn't worth playing. But that was about 3 years ago, and it's still listened to today. He made a very strong and accurate argument for it. And the shadow of that video still hangs over the event to this day. Again, 3 years ago, okay? Watch when your YouTube videos were created. Two is that the rewards aren't outstanding. You add those two things up, and you're left with the SVS too many of us know today. But I think a lot of people are thinking about this all wrong, and things have changed. So I really want to help explain this for the current day SVS. For starters, there's a free base skin you can get for playing SVS and Titan Canyon. You have to play both. To get it to its second form, you need 100 base shards from both Server versus Server and Titan Canyon. That second level base skin, it isn't bad, especially for free-to-play players. Also, the arcane boxes you can get with its special skill after you've gotten the skin, you get more shards, you trade those in for arcane boxes kind of thing. They aren't that bad either. Go ahead and take a look at what you can get every time you get more shards and exchange them using that base skin's special skill. So if you're a free-to-play player, at a bare minimum, exchanging free units for a base skin should make a little bit of sense to you. Oh, I love me some free stuff. Who doesn't? And how are you going to let other players tell you it's not worth getting free stats boosts? I don't know. Another reason why people say SVS isn't worth playing is the cost of repairing Valhalla units. Look, so I get it, they aren't cheap. But in the time that people were debating this forever ago, turning us into a big mountain of bubbled up buttercups, the developers did count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 things that have made it a bit cheaper to deal with this issue. First, we have refinement centers that mechanical masters can build. They produce a lot of Odinium. They're a pretty cool feature. Second, the rework of the dimensional mines provides a solid boost to Odinium production. Third, the developers also took the time to give us a research tree item that can boost Odinium as well. Last but certainly not least, you can research a reduction in the cost of both building and repairing valves. And who said you had to make them anyways? That's another story. I'll come back to that. The developers did a really good job here of listening to us and making it cheaper to play with Valhalla units. So thank you, developers, for all of that. If that's not good enough for you, there are two old tricks, I'm going to learn how to count, that still work. First, you can send your valves away right before you attack someone. The enemy can't hit what's outside your base, just kind of marching towards oblivion. They just can't hit it. Second, you can hide them in your alliance resource building, not where somebody else's, like a mechanical master, is actually farming. That doesn't work. But your alliance resource building, put them there. those can't be hit either. So there are ways to keep your vals if you really, really think they should just last forever for, I don't know, PvE stuff or player versus environment stuff. The next reason why people say SVS is a bad event is that you lose a lot of troops. And once the event's over, it hurts resource gathering until you can get your units back up. Okay. So this is a valid complaint, but you can avoid it. There's more than one way. First off, you don't have to lose every troop you own in SVS. Once you get to a good place in points, just stop repairing your units until after the event. Then when the event is done, send out all your troops at the lower level, then merge what's left. After that, start building new troops and just merge as you go. That takes a little getting used to, but it's not that tough to figure out. You don't even have to count the units if you do it this way. You can also just bubble up at any point if you jump out of the fight zone. So there's that. Also, an easy way to rebuild troops, and I don't know why people don't think about this, especially like your first year or so of the game, for free. This costs no money. It's just build a ton of factories. And as you fill up your base, destroy them to make space for more troops. You can fill up your base faster than you think this way, okay? So this con for SVS is really only a con if you play the game until your base is totally empty and don't think about how to fill it up. And so now personally, I believe a clean base is a happy base. But I'm okay with clearing out my base because I have not only those things, but I've got a lot of instant training, unit training boosts that I can use. Some you have, some, for free-to-play players. If you're paid players, you've got other things. For me, I have Caruso, the training base skin, training speed reduction skin, and another thing that the developers added for us, the secret weapon! Oh, I love that thing. It gives you 30 free units up to twice a day. This is yet another big thank you developers thing that people love to overlook. Now, an issue that is still a very valid issue today in SVS is the SVS snore, I meant the SVS store, or did I? Who knows? We could seriously use a little beefing up of this store. There's some grind-worthy items here. It's just not a very satisfying grind. Dear developers, please give us the other formation manuals here at a bare minimum. The lack of good items here hurts participation and gets in the way of people buying gems to stay in the fight. You heard me right. Developers, listen to me. People that love to fight in this game, you can make more money by making cooler stuff for us to get because they actually buy gems. I know tons of people that do it because they want to win. It's all about winning the fight. So you can make more money on this event if you cater to the players that love to battle. There are still some good items here, like getting Deluhar, I think I'm saying that right, for mining resources, but we need a little higher rewards in the SVS battle cards for participation. This is again a valid gripe, but I'll go ahead and show you the rewards for participation, okay, both as a server and individually. I can't believe free-to-play players would turn down free gems in exchange for free units because someone told them that SVS isn't worth playing, especially when there's this constant rotation of gem events pretty much all the time right now in the game. That green monster dust stuff, that's not for snorting, okay? It gets you good stuff in the monster store when you feed it to our little mechanical pet baboon over there, okay? Yet another little boost the developers did to perk up the benefits of playing. With more battle cards to spend and better things to buy, people will spend more in gems to fight. Come on, developers, ring the cash register and take our money. You know you want to, okay? So free-to-pay people, they are going to win, or free-to-play people will win. People that pay, they win. Everybody wins. Developer makes more money. We're all happy doing the tra-la-la dance. That's just a thing. So all that aside, and this existed in the very beginning when people were talking about SVS, and I can't believe that this was missed. There are some other benefits that you miss out on that will help you in every player versus player event that you do with your alliance and individually. Let's talk about that. You get to see the battle reports of everyone you battle. This is really useful for a ton of reasons in getting stronger in game. I really like hitting players way above my CP just to see what they're doing and to see if I can beat them. It's one of those things. You also get to practice PvP basic battle tactics, and you have to do these under pressure to make them work. One example is jumping in, hitting, and jumping out before you get smushed, or the speed up march attack method, where basically you get somewhere near where everybody is and then just speed up as fast as you can to hit your target and then speed up all the way back and then jump before somebody bigger can hit you. Those two tactics do take practice. And where better than SVS? Jump near a hive and get your game on. Start smashing people, okay? The very last thing is that you can practice strategy with your friends. And the more you practice together as a team, the more often you will win in all kinds of events. Because despite the low participation that we have in Server versus Server over in 2044, we tend to win almost all of them. I just counted out what I think are 7.5 good reasons to play Server versus Server. And some of them are handed to us as reasons not to play SVS, because while the game has changed, our thoughts and strategies haven't. If you agree with me, please share this video with your friends so we can all start having more fun in this totally free event that comes around pretty often. We need to see the Bubble Brigade turn into a little more into the Hounds of Fury on all of our servers, okay? It's a war game after all. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So please, throw me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and come over to our Discord if you want to get behind the scenes and talk Top War. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Tubiverse.